Right then, how are we going to do this?
I can't see your bag, John.
I know,
My one's here.
but I can't put it.
Could you go lower? That's better.
I haven't got it. Hang on.
Can you rotate it? That's good. Oh, nearly. Lovely.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you drinking?
I'm not.
No, me neither.
Okay, that's good.
But I might do.
Should we just sort of do it and just because that's more our style than have a big planning meeting?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I'm going to get a bottle of wine. Hello, bad golfers, and welcome to the hastily improvised lockdown bad golf update / competition results. Alex, thoughts?
Hi, John. I'm glad we've both dressed up for the occasion.
Yes,
We look like cool guys.
we do. I miss you.
I miss you, John. I miss you well, sort of the same as golf, really. I miss you like I miss golf.
I miss you more than golf. I'd rather go for a drink with you than play golf on my own.
That's
a big compliment.
That is a big compliment.
Do you want to explain what we did before lockdown in our final round?
Yes, I do, John. Well, as you know, you are our sponsorship guru, and you managed to gain so much lovely clobber from Puma that we had a surplus and we didn't need it. And we thought, you, the viewer, do.
Absolutely.
So we arranged a competition, the details of which I can't remember. So back to you, John.
It was a long drive contest. Well, it wasn't really a long drive. It was a competition where you, the viewer, had to guess the distance of Alex's drive for a large or extra large kit, or my drive for medium / large kit. And I was basically thinking that about 40 people will have a guess, and we'll pick the couple that are closest to up until we run out of items to give away. What I hadn't factored in for was the unprecedented success, I'd like to say, of the initiative. And within a day, there were 2,000 comments, 2,000 guesses. By the end of the week, there was over 2,500 guesses, which is superb. That's great. However, the one thing I hadn't factored in for is how long it takes to scroll down on YouTube to reveal all the comments, which load 5 at a time. So it took me an hour to get to the bottom of the comments, right? To be able to go through them all. And at this juncture, I want to say a huge, huge, unequivocal thank you to, let me make sure I get his name right. You can put some incidental music here if you like.
Okay.
Joe Jarman.
Because
Joe Jarman saw this problem before I had foreseen it and created a spreadsheet.
That's probably staying in.
He created various clever website scraping analytics. Now, that's a phrase I'd not heard before. So he basically created a spreadsheet of all the guesses. Now, Joe Jarman is truly a man after my own heart because he had so over-engineered the problem that it turned out that all you actually needed to do was scroll down for an hour and then search the correct answer. So to actually collate the answers took about 5 minutes. However, Joe Jarman, not only did he create a spreadsheet, can I show this?
Yeah, is it scraping?
Well, you might not be able to see it. It's basically the distribution of guesses for our...
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, so those are the distribution of guesses.
Mm.
So now we get down to brass tacks.
I've been quite organised, John. I've got some of the prizes that they can win here.
Oh, well done. I've got the rest in a box here.
This sort of thing. Some of the things that I actually wanted to keep. I'm
Well,
passing on.
because it was so oversubscribed, not oversubscribed, well, trousers are a problem because of sizing. However, because it was so popular, we will just do as many clothes as we've got. Some people may get caps similar to this. I hope that's okay. But maybe what we could do is combine trousers with caps, so that if the trousers don't fit, if the cap fits,
Yeah,
trousers don't.
cap and trousers. That's all you need for golf.
So it's really interesting, the results, and I've kept the page open with all of the people scrolled down to. And what we're going to have to do, Alex, is are people going to email us their address?
Yeah. Have we got an email address?
Yes.
Great. What is it?
badgolfchannel@gmail.com.
Do you check it?
Every so often, yes. I should point out to people, please don't send lots of emails to that. As much as we appreciate people wanting to sort of offer us rounds and things at their club, which is very, very kind, there is simply not the time in either our... Well, actually, I do have the time, but Alex certainly doesn't have the time. It's hard enough to arrange playing together, so obviously we would love to be in a world where we could travel the country playing with all you bad golfers out there, but it's just not logistically possible, I'm afraid.
Yet.
Yeah.
When we retire.
So anyway, email badgolfchannel@gmail.com with your address if you are one of the named people here. So interesting. Loads and loads and loads of people got, well, I say loads, over 2,500 people entered. 12 people got yours bang on.
Oh,
Yeah.
12 disciples.
12 disciples. And I would like to thank everyone who was so generous with their guesses, thinking we were much bigger hitters than we were.
Well, I noticed Sleep83, SLEAP. Alex hit his circa 13,562 yards. That's generous.
That is quite generous. So, should we reveal the true length with the little clip?
Yes.
Should we
I
insert
could
it here?
put that in. So we'll play in the clip. For some reason, I wasn't filming anything useful when we revealed the length. So enjoy the view and listen to the correct score. Here it comes.
Right. You're 174 yards.
What's that, 174?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
165 to the pin, but it's all over rough. So I, to be honest with you, would chip out.
I think I'm going to go for it.
Okay. There you go. So Alex hit his drive, a mammoth 174 yards. And congratulations to the correct guesses. They were, in no particular order, Jordan Smith, Ben Skinner, Paul Gardner, Colin Fisher, Michael Mack, Paul Napthine, Matthew Porter, Carl McCallum, Ozzy Moses, Wasp Bing, Kevin Adams, Glory Horn 123.
Oh, lovely. That's 12.
Oh, there's two more. John Town, and Deplorable Des.
Funny names parents come up with nowadays.
So if you were amongst those people, Jordan Smith, Ben Skinner, Paul Gardner, Colin Fisher, Michael Mack, Paul Napthine, Matthew Porter, Carl McCallum, Ozzy Moses, Wasp Bing, Kevin Adams, Glory Horn 123, John Town and Deplorable Des, email your address to badgolfchannel@gmail.com. So now we come to interesting territory here, Alex.
Were we not in
So
interesting territory?
Well, it was interesting, but it was more expected.
Mm-hmm.
So when we come to my drive, now bear in mind, 14 people got yours bang on, and most people guessed that mine was about 20 yards longer than yours in that region, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the 2,500 guesses, one person got mine correct. And it was one of the first comments. So until I got to the bottom, no one had got it.
Whoa.
So what we then do is we will, and very few people got within one, but it works out about the same. So I must wish a huge congratulations to Beetlebug77, who was the only person who correctly guessed my drive as...
Play audio.
Have you put down your yardage?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it now so we've got it?
190.
190. Cool. Do you think people will be impressed with our driver lengths?
I hope so. No, that's really poor. They're both very poor.
Yeah. Poor but realistic.
Yeah.
Uphill in the wet.
So well done, Beetlebug77. I got 190 yards. I tell you what was interesting, Alex, and we should probably sell the comments to a kind of statistics university.
Mm-hmm.
Very few people guessed round numbers. And
Well,
I think that's why very few people got mine, because mine was 190.
You always hit round numbers though, don't you?
Yes, every single shot I've ever hit.
But I know you better than they know you, apart from Beetlebum 64.
77.
Okay.
However, because only one person got mine right, we then moved to people who got within one. So the people who guessed 189 yards will also get a prize, and that's Mihai N. That's M-I-H-A-I-N for November, John Coslet, and Adam Hepworth. And the people that got within one on the other side, who guessed 191, are John Elburn, Darren McDonald, George Taylor, Christopher Cox, Ryan Burns, and Morgan the Druid 1. So congratulations to all of you who got within one shot of my drive. And please bear with us as we sort out how to best package up and distribute the prizes and send them.
Yes, I've heard of a new system where the post office come to you. Do you know this system?
Well, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've ordered, I tell you what, bad golfers, you know those sort of plastic packets you get in post offices to put stuff in?
Lovely.
They're an absolute swizz at the post office. They're £2.50.
Yes.
I got 50 for £9.99.
Can we give them out as prizes?
Yeah, the final prize is 25 postage bags. So yeah, if you can all email your details to badgolfchannel@gmail.com, we will get this sorted.
And I suppose if they are slightly the wrong size, probably best that you just start your own competition and give it to the winner of that one.
Yeah, or give it to a loved one, or if you're local, if you have a golf competition with friends or your local golf society or golf club, you can keep it to donate to that. I mean, this is a very sort of ramshackle spreading of merch. It's sort of a gesture as much as anything to say thank you so much for supporting us over the last couple of years.
Yes, we'll definitely do another competition as well because of the.
You're also allowed to sell them on eBay for your own personal profit. That's absolutely fine.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yes,
well,
absolutely fine.
I might. Well, it's an option.
It's an option.
Yeah.
It's an option.
I did go through all the guesses for this competition and try to find any questions. There were no questions, but there were some comments. But Neil Bowers put 12 minutes to the first Oh John in the last video. Impressive stuff. You're calming down, John. Is that true, do you think?
I actually thought I was a bit grumpy in the first. I think I've been a bit more grumpy in the last two, but do you know what? I'm just so glad to be out playing golf that I really, if I go out around in 110 next time, I don't care because I'm so desperate to be playing it.
Yeah.
I think the thing with golf is I'm pleased if my game stayed where it is forever. I wouldn't be too disappointed because all I ever wanted was to play off 18, which I'm perilously close. I'm 0.2 off playing off 18, my handicap.
So are you 8.6?
I've never
18.6.
I'm 18.6, yeah, and they round up. So my friend, our editor, the lovely Dave, has bought a putting simulator.
I've heard about this on our golf WhatsApp group.
it's really, really good. It looks great. You basically put a sort of a 2-foot mat into a sensor, and you have a camera or something that's attached to like your telly, and it sort of senses everything. So obviously you hit it hard for a long putt, and I don't understand any of it, but you need a telly, and I don't have a telly. So
well, it is interesting because a lot of the comments that were there were things like Adrian Purvis, who said I should practice my putting in lockdown. Matthew Hood said Alex may be the worst putter I've ever seen. So yeah. Whereas Daily Who 2107 says, John, and this may help your handicap, John. Don't know if it's been said, but it looks on camera that your feet are aiming left and target is on line. That may be why you're fading it off the tee, John.
Yes. Also, someone said I've got an out to in swing. The thing with my feet, so I've got a problem with my hip that is made really bad by golf. I can't go into it now, but basically when I stand, you know, when you have a golf lesson, they say stand with your feet hip width apart. So you do that. Basically, my natural stance, if you told me to stand up naturally, my feet are like this, like a clown.
Oh, that's nice.
So if I do it like that and then turn, it's like my foot needs to be there because it's putting a lot of strain on my hip, if you see what I mean. So I have to remind myself to stand with my feet slightly out so it doesn't put too much strain on my right hip.
I had a dream 2 nights ago, John, that I played golf with you and my brother Matt, and I couldn't hit it more than 10 yards, and I got more and more cross. And at the end, I said, that's it, I'm never playing golf again.
Oh my God.
And I felt relieved that it was a dream when I woke up.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So thank you so much for everyone who took part in the competition. It really cheered my heart to see an almost unmanageable amount of replies to the competition. And your items will be with you in the next couple of weeks, I guess, depending on how quickly we get our behinds in gear.
And how quickly they get their behinds in gear, because they need to send up their addresses.
Yes, you need to send your addresses to badgolfchannel@gmail.com. And I'm not saying this is a fact, but I'm going to guess the quicker you get them in, the quicker you will get sort of the higher end tops.
Oh, I see. Yes. Good point.
And old Johnny come lately might end up with a cap, even though the caps are still really cool.
They're lovely. Also, last thing, John, were we mentioned by Golf Sidekick in a tweet?
Yes, we were.
You like that, didn't you?
It was so nice. Yeah, Golf Sidekick. I don't know how it works. He asked a question on YouTube, and I don't know how you do that. It was like a poll kind of thing. I didn't realize you could communicate through YouTube like that. But he asked what he thought everyone's most underrated golf channel was, and Bad Golf sort of ranked quite highly. So thank you to everyone who voted for us on that. Thank you to Golf Sidekick for mentioning us or even knowing we exist. And everyone go and check out Golf Sidekick, because for a bad golfer, he does great, great work, especially with course management. And thank you also to Rick Shields for having me on his podcast again during lockdown.
Oh, cool.
Rick's doing a campaign at the minute to raise money for Mind, dealing with the effect on mental health that having things like golf banned has. So huge respect to Rick, and head over to Rick's channel to support and donate money towards Mind. And we think he's a superb top bloke for doing that.
All right, we'll see you out on the course. And if we're not back for weeks and weeks, we'll do another Zoom.
Yeah.
So if you want to ask us any questions, put them down here and we will tackle them.
Yes, actually, and even if we're going out playing again, we love to have questions to ask each other in the buggy and things if we've got a buggy. So if you've got any questions for us, put them below here.
And like and subscribe. And people now say ring the bell, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Rick, what does Rick Shields say? Smash that like button.
But we can't say what he says, can we?
Okay.
Pluck it.
What?
Pluck the button.
Pluck the button. Ding.